Hello, everyone. I know it's been a while since I've actually posted a trading video. All right, I got some good gems for you guys. Definitely take notes. All right, take notes. Take a lot of notes. Take a lot of notes. I actually want you guys to see my face. All right, I know it's a little dark in here, but a little light. Let me 1 second. Let me see if this will help us a little bit. Probably not. Ugh. Ooh, that's. I know you're nasty. Well, we're going to get back to the charts. All right. So first things first, like I just mentioned earlier, take notes. All right, take a lot of notes. One thing that I noticed about traders or people who call themselves currency traders or anything of the market is that you guys don't take notes. How are you going to remember anything if you do not take notes? Your mind itself has over thousands of ideas and it's all over the place, okay? So if you're not taking notes to go back and program your mind to understand the concept, you will not be successful, and that's with anything. I have yet to meet any successful trader, any successful doctor, just in whatever career, it doesn't matter. Teacher, they take notes, guys. All right, you're never too old or too advanced to take notes. Always take notes. I have plenty of notebooks of notes that I look at every day. Okay, I take 30 minutes to an hour per day to go over my notes. I sit down in a quiet area, okay, and I go over my notes. Literally, I go over all of my notes, and that has helped me grow as a trader. My percentage rate has been great, okay. Now there are some times where if I'm not home trading, if I'm out and about, I trade with my demo account. I'm never embarrassed to say I still trade with my demo account from time to time, especially if I'm at home on my laptop where I can connect my laptop to my TV and, have that dual monitor concept and trade, okay? So that's what I want you guys to do. First, make sure that you have pen and paper, or even if you know your cell phone. I know 9 times out of 10 you have a notepad. If you don't have a notepad that already came pre-installed on your phone, go to your app store or your Play Store and download a notepad. It's free. Just, guys, man, take notes. I want everyone to be successful in any and everything that you do, okay, or that you want to do. The first thing is to take action, and that's by taking notes, okay? So we're going to get into it. As you can see my face. Hey, oh, hey. So I've been working on a couple of things, guys. And I've been studying a lot of information. Okay, so I don't want to put so much of a load on you. So this video is going to be called Wicks Tells the Story. Okay. So Wicks tells the story. All right. So Wicks tell the story, and of course by Wicks, as most of you would know, or if you don't know, the wicks are pretty much this right here. So like these candlesticks that has long pins. Some people call them pins. I call them wicks. Either or, it's the same concept. It works the same way as long as you understand the market structure. You understand the candle patterns, and you understand this time frames to trade on, depending on the type of trader that you are. If you're more long term, then you may want to be like a 4-hour and up type of trader. If you're more intraday, possibly 1 hour and below would satisfy you, so this way you could be profitable. Okay, now as you can see up here at the top, I'm looking on the daily chart. Okay, so the daily chart, of course, I'm looking for the top, the highest high or the lowest low that has the wicks. I'm sorry, that's just my stuff that pulling up, but yeah, but all right. So I'm looking for the top, the top, the highest point and the lowest point within these, within this area here. So within the actual period separators. All right, because those are the most recent areas that I like to pay attention to. I know some people, they go back from like, it's 2019 now, they'll look back from 1999 and 2000, you know, like Juvenile said. But no, man, we focusing on the most recent area within the period separators. Okay, so what I usually do here is I'll take a horizontal line and I'll place it on the top of the wick, and I place it on the opening of the body of the candle. So since this is the highest point, let me open this up just a little bit, just in case if you guys want to see it a little bit better. All right, so since I'm only working on this period here, I want to focus on this. So as you can see right here, this opening of this red candle, I place my horizontal line there, and then I place another horizontal line on the top of this wick. Okay, so that's the range for that, right? And then if we drop down to smaller time frames, of course, you're going to see other candles there, okay, that actually form this wick here. Okay, so I got the highest point here, then I got the closing here. And if you look at this candlestick, I necessarily don't have to have a horizontal line added on there, because if you look at it, there's one that's already there. So it basically did a retest. Okay, and if you don't write down anything else that I'm saying, please write down this: no retest, no entry. No retest, no entry. I wish I was able to speak other languages, because I'll say it in other languages for you guys. But let me say it in pure English. No retest, no entry. Like seriously, like write that on your foreheads. Literally. No retest, guys, no entry. Okay? You just can't assume that based off this here, that is just going to shoot right up. Of course it did here, and that's amazing. But if you drop down to a smaller time frame, you can see why it made this this movement. Okay, so of course, since this is a higher time frame, of course these candlesticks take a little longer to form, depending on, once again, the type of trader that you are. Me, I'm very versatile when it comes down to trading. I can be both intraday and long term. I have no problem, depending on my schedule for that week. So patience is definitely a virtue. Okay, now there is an application that I use when I'm on the go. It's called Call Levels. That's Call Levels. So C as in cat, A as in apple, L as in Larry, L as in Larry, and then levels. L as in Larry, E as in Eddie, V as in Victor, E as in Eddie, L as in Larry, S as in Sam. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I thought I saw a bug. But levels. So let me just go ahead and put that on my screen for you guys, because you can pretty much pinpoint app to download. So this is for you guys that, you know, even if you're not on the go. I know some people use like TradingView to set alerts and stuff. That's great too, but I like to use Call Levels. All right, so the app to download is called Call Levels. Okay, it's a free application, and whatever it's good for Forex, commodities, all those other forms of trading, crypto. You can pretty much set the pair that you want to trade, and also whatever price you want that application to alert you with. Okay, so I'm going to click on delete. Right, so make sure you write that down, and you know, if you have time, definitely download it right after the video. well, I'm going to post this so you can pause the video and download it now if you would like to. So what you'll do now is we're going back to the wicks. So right here I have the top, the highest point with the horizontal line, then I have the the opening of the body here. And then I also have the horizontal line for the top of this wick, which is basically a retest. Mind you, it closed here, though there was another wick here. Went up here to retest this, what we would like to call resistance. I'm sorry, well actually this will be support for this here, but it will be basically resistance for this particular candlestick. All right, so once this closed, you see it brought up another candlestick. We have a wick here, pin, or if you want to call it a pin, whichever order. And then we also have a wick here, and then another wick here. Hey, Dave. And we have another wick here. So what we're going to do is draw another horizontal line. So we got one right here. We have another one here. And I'll just put it right here. I really don't like to have too much. So what I'm going to do is actually, I'll bring this down a little bit. So I'll just have it here instead. The higher time frames are definitely recommended. So this way you won't have too many lines all over the place, too many horizontal lines all over the place. So once again, we have from the highest, the most highest point, because I'm looking at, the market in this period separator. So we have the highest point, which starts here. Okay, so I have here, here, we have one here for this area. This horizontal line represents this wick. This horizontal line represents the opening of the candle of this candle here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is do my drop down analysis. So drop down analysis is basically you're starting from a higher time frame that you feel comfortable with. Okay, now some people, they'll go as far as like the monthly, weekly. That's cool. Once again, it's up to you. So whatever you feel comfortable with as far as the highest time frame. Me, I consider a higher time frame to be anything from 4 hour and up. A couple of people may say, oh, the 1 hour or higher. That's okay. Everyone has different trading styles and everyone views the market a little different. So that's why you see like a lot of videos on YouTube for trading. In their trading styles are very different. And then you have a lot of groups and mentors that trade differently. Some people like to scalp, some people like to swing trade. It's based off your personality style and also your schedule. Okay, me, like I said, I'm versatile, so I can do both long-term trading and short-term trading. I can definitely do that. Okay, now what we're going to do is drop down to the 4 hour time frame within the same period separator. So what I like to do is actually highlight the wick or that horizontal line that touches that horizontal line. Okay, so I see right here, I will highlight this area. And this is just for visual. Okay, so as you can see, the first horizontal line is this horizontal line that's here. Now, once it closed, I'm not just jumping into the trade. No, I'm sorry. Most people, they'll jump right into the trade, and that's fine, whatever they feel comfortable with. But me, I like confirmations, okay? I go based off price action. I like to look for those hot areas. So what some people like to call, support, resistance, supply and demand, okay? So I highlight this. And what I'm doing, I'm waiting. Okay, so I'm on the 4-hour time frame. So for most people, for some people, that could be a very long time. It's like dreading for some people. Okay, so it depends on the type of trader that you are. Now you may look at the 4-hour time frame and say, okay, you know what? I see it on the 4-hour time frame, but I want to go down to the 1-hour time frame. So you can drop down to the 1-hour time frame. And if you look at it here, you can see, you have your candle pattern here. And what I like to do is drop down to even a lower time frame. Remember, I'm doing the drop down analysis. So I go from the daily to the 4-hour to the 1-hour chart. Okay, of course, it takes 4 1-hour candles to create a 4-hour candlestick. So when I'm going to my 1-hour time frame, I see this. Okay, so I see this being formed. I don't know why oh, I know why. Wow, sorry about that, guys. So now that I'm on my 1-hour time frame, I'm looking for retest. I'm looking for more wicks. Okay, I'm looking for wicks. Wicks tells you the story. Those wicks are telling you a story. So I'm already expecting a downtrend. Okay, I'm expecting that downtrend. Now, once again, it's how you view the market. I could be looking at this and saying, oh, this is a downtrend. However, if we go possibly to a higher time frame, which we're going to go back to the daily time frame, some people say, oh, well, this is an uptrend. It's however you view the market, guys. I'm not telling you you're right or you're wrong. You just have to visualize, your possible entry. But you're waiting for those confirmations. So now I'm going back to the 4-hour. I see here I have, let me move this out of the way. Let me move myself over here. I still look good though, but let me go over there. All right, so I see it here and, oh, sorry guys. My bad. I see it here, so I'm going back. Okay, now I'm going back. All right, I want to go back to a smaller time frame. So I drop down to the 1-hour chart, and I'm waiting for retest with the wicks. I'm waiting for retest. Okay, so I see the 1-hour chart here. I see it's going down. I have my range of where the possible retest could happen. Okay, so it could happen anywhere in this area here. So from here to here. All right, and I'm just going to put R for retest. So retest with the wicks, you guys. Retest with the wicks. So I'm gonna put RW. All right, so we retest with wicks. All right, let's see. I'll do like a 20, or you know what, I just make it a little wider. All right. Now where I have this actual box doesn't necessarily mean it has to happen here. I'm just showing you that it could happen anywhere in this area. So it could go from here all the way to over here, but I just want you guys to see that this is the possible range that wick as far as the retest can happen. So as you can see, we have it going down here, right? So it starts to come down, but then it shoots up. Look at this beautiful wick. Beautiful. Now, once this closed out, I would have got into the trade. Absolutely. I would have got right into that trade. Yes, I would have. Yes, ma'am. All day. Cool. What's the profit? Oh, okay. Listen, I would have got right in that bad boy. Okay. Yes, I would have had some drawdown. Okay, let's say this is 20, what? If I would have got into the trade here, that would have been 12 pips, a 12 pip drawdown. Okay, which I don't mind because I usually set my stop loss for 25 to 50 pips. So I mean, and that usually extends above the high. So that actually extends above this area here. If I was actually to drop this down a little bit, it would extend it up here, actually go right above it, which is great. I'm trying to make it go to 50. Okay, somewhere in this area, but you guys get the concept. So that would have been my stop loss, 25 to 50 pips. I'm totally okay with. But see, this here was just a 12 pip drawdown, which isn't bad at all. Trust me, isn't bad at all, because I understand the market. I understand market structure. I understand the candle patterns. I understand the wicks. I understand that no entry if there's no retest. So no retest, no entry. Okay, so once this closed out, now if you want to get in on a smaller time frame, once again, that's just the 30-minute. Now, I'm sorry, that's just the hour. It's just the hour time frame. But I want to get in on the 30-minute. Let's say I want to look at the 30-minute time frame. Mind you, I already have this section highlighted, so I'm looking for any possible retest so I can get in. I want to get in. I want to get in. I want to get in. And I know you want to get in too, because we all want to make profit. Who doesn't? Huh? What? Who? Okay. So here we go. Here we go. I'm on a 30-minute time frame. Here we go. Here we go. Now, on a 30-minute time frame, some people would probably get in here. Okay, let me. I want to get this money, y'all. I want to get this money. Let me change this color here. All right, there we go. So I want to get here. All right. So some people would have got in here, and that's totally okay. It would have said, hey, well, you know what? The market did drop down. It came back. It retested in the area and then dropped down again. That's totally fine, guys, as long as you understand the market. Okay? I'm just showing you any possible area you can get in. And look, it still falls in this area. So if you want to look for cases like this, which I do, you know, I'm just that type of person. I would have waited for something like this, and then I would have got in here. See, if I would have got in here, I wouldn't have to worry about any you know, pullbacks, because usually I like to collect 25 to 50 pips. So pretty much I would have took this here. Now, since I understand the market from a higher time frame, I know that the market would have, you know, pulled back a little bit. So I would have added on another position. Booyah, that's 60 pips. If you did a standard lot on 60 pips, pull out your calculators, y'all. I ain't lying. Pull out your calculators. Well, let me go ahead and pull up mine for y'all. I just want to show you guys that it could all. Let me see. I just want to show you, you know, I just want to show you that this information is crucial. All right. What we said. Okay, so we did say that right here, I would look for something like this, and I would have got in right here. So my first trade would have been 33 pips. Okay, so I'm just going to put that over here. So trade one, be on the 33 pips. Okay, make it a little smaller. So this is trade one, 33 pips. Let me put plus 33 pips because that looks a little odd. So I'm going to put plus 33 pips. Awesome, right? And then trade 2, we was looking at trade 2, which was about 60. Yep, was 60 pips. So 60, trade 2, positive 60 pips. So we're going to make that a little smaller as well. Drop that down. 16, 14. Well, you get the concept. So my first trade would have been 33 pips, and my second trade would have been 60 pips. So if I go here, let's say if I did, for those who would take like a standard lot, right? So a standard lot, of course, that's $10. So that's 10 times 33. That's $330. Right? And then we have 10, and then, oh wow, pay attention. 10 times 60, 600. So 600 plus $330, $930. Okay. And of course, you got your, depending on the type of broker, you have your commission and all those other little fees that may be associated with the trade that you're getting into. Okay. So with that being said, what we're going to do is drop down to a smaller time frame. But before we do that, you know what? No, before we do that, let's look to what happened the next day. Okay. So this happened, came down again, came up, and look what we have here. Voila. We have another retest. Okay. Like I said, it could all be so simple. It just, you have to break down your charts and you have to be patient. Now, I could teach you what to look for. I could teach you, the best breakdown I know, but I cannot teach you patience, my boy or my girl, gentlemen, women, but I cannot teach you patience. So if we go to the next day, we see here, oh wait, so we have another retest here, and I would have gotten right after this candle closed. And once I would have got in, literally from the time that it opened to all the way bottom, wow, I like the way that it closed at the end of the day. 77 pips. Me, I count the first 2 digits if it's 3 digits. I know some people say 770 pips. However you want to look at it. Me, I just count the first 2 pips if the middle number is 3 digits. If the middle number is 4 digits, then I'll count the 3 digits. So I look at this as 77 pips. All right. So that's 77 pips. And let's look at the drawdown. So from here to, oops, wow, literally, what's a drawdown? Literally 1 pip. That's amazing. That's beautiful. So 1 pip, 1 pip, and it went all the way down here. That's insane. But guess what? If you know what you're doing, you'll be able to take that trade. I would have definitely got out right here. Like once that would have been like a vacation day profit for me. I would have got out right there. Because if you look at it, it's still, it's in the range, trading in the range. And then guess what? Boom, voila, another retest. This is what you guys are going to do. You're going to just take 1 pair and do drop down analysis. This is very crucial. And it will definitely turn your trading career around. Okay. Oops, sorry. Here we go. And we have another retest. Retest. Yes. And I would have definitely took that trade. Yes, yes, yes. Right after this, right after the blue candle, just in case you guys can't see it, let me go over. All right, so once this right here closed out, I will have definitely got in right after. Nope, actually, no, I wouldn't. No, actually, I would have, yes, because we dropped that on the smaller time frame, and I already have my horizontal line here. So right after that, would have got in, and would have got in for 25 to 50 pips, but I want to see how it ended. Whoa, 107 pips. Some people would say 1,079 pips. However you prefer it, cool. The money is still going to be the same. All right, so 107 pips. Wow. And look how it closed. It's like literally one drop. Oh, drop one, came up, drop two, came up, drop three, pull back into the day of it, and there we go. That's beautiful, guys. That's beautiful. All right, so what I want you guys to do is take one pair. Okay, just start off with one pair. You don't need to be all over the place. Just start off with one pair and basically do the same thing I did. Now, if for you people that are actually trading live, and you just want some more information about the market, definitely use this video. This video will help you out a lot. All right. Now, I do have Instagram. I would like for you guys to subscribe and like this YouTube channel for sure. Okay, because I'll be dropping a lot of videos. Definitely. I am able to manage my time better than I was last year. In 2019 is all about happiness, prosperity, and abundance. Sorry if you see me move my head back like exorcism, but no, I had to crack my neck. But for the most part, definitely take this video into consideration. If you don't do anything else, definitely take this video into consideration. Like and subscribe the video. My Instagram, I have a personal one, and then I also have let me put my Snapchat. I'll be on Snapchat too, guys. So if you guys have Snappity Chappity, definitely hit me up on the Snappity Chappity. All right, so it's going to be so I as an I'm gonna say I as an apple. Whoa. I as in India, T as in Tom, S as in Sam. Period. Period. Treetop. Okay, that's my snappity chappity. Snappity chappity. So this is going to be in yellow. And then for you guys that have Instagram, I'll give you my personal one. It's fine because it's not private. I mean, I just feel what's the use of having it private? Like, you have your life outside of social media, that should be private more than your social media, which would never make sense to me, but hey, to each his own. All right, so snappity chappity, and then Instagram. Tombot Treetop. definitely, because we making it all the way to the top. Making it all the way to the top. So, like, subscribe to the video, and enjoy your day. Thank you for your time and your patience, and I wish you prosperity. Take care. Voila.